Hi, my name's Renee, and I live in Raleigh.
So Renee, when you very first came in here, what was your major complaint?
My major complaint was my neck and shoulders were bothering me. It felt like I had a pinch in my neck, and I was having tingling down my arms and especially into both of my hands. That had been going on for 2 to 3 years, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, which is a good long time.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
and you had some vertigo in there too.
I did. I had some vertigo. A couple of times one weekend I was so dizzy, every time I sat up from the couch, the whole room was spinning. So that was not pleasant.
And what sort of things were you having trouble with?
When I was talking on my phone, it would automatically tingle, and I had to switch hands constantly.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, you couldn't even hold the phone to your ear.
No, and I also had, just driving in the car, I would have to lower my shoulders a lot and hold the bottom of the steering wheel and then kind of wiggle my fingers around because driving was not pleasant either. My arms were very tingly and so were my hands. Sleeping too was a problem because if I laid a certain way, and I have all the cushion type things on the bed and the right, foam mattress and the correct pillows. If I laid incorrectly, either my neck would hurt or my arm would start to fall asleep. And then so sleeping was an issue because I was waking up a lot because my arms were tingling. There was one incident about a year ago where I felt like my arm from my elbow down was just on fire, both of them. And I had to sit up, and it took a good 45 minutes to an hour for it to stop before I could fall back to sleep.
Well, now we've been doing spinal decompression therapy. And how's that been working for you?
Well, it's been great so far. I mean, I have found that my neck and shoulders are not as tense. I have better range of motion in my neck. I don't feel the pinching or the stress on my neck and shoulders. The tingling in my hands is probably 90 to 95% better. I'm not waking up at night. I'm not feeling it all the way through the arm. Sometimes I just feel it a little bit in the fingertips still. But otherwise I can hold my phone
that's
much
good.
longer. And driving is not an issue. And I do find that when I push back a little bit on my shoulders or go this way forward, if there is some tingling, it tends to disappear pretty quickly. So it's much, much better than it was.
Well, it sounds as though you would recommend spinal decompression to others.
I would definitely, yeah, especially if you're feeling like you have a pinched nerve anywhere in your back, lower back, upper, back in your neck. That part I think has really, really improved for me. I would say don't wait. I mean, I've dealt with it for so long, and it was just such a stress trying to work and trying to do things fun with my daughter. So